Alright, hey, so I want to make a quick video on this thing right before I post it on eBay and sell it. But, okay, so can you take a guess on what this is? Well, based off the title, you probably know what it is. But this is a travel alarm clock. And it's in this, like, pretty nice blue case with some, it looks like it's leather, but I think it's like some kind of rubber, but it feels pretty nice. And it's actually made out of aluminum, which is pretty cool. So you open it up and whoop, look at that. Look at that, it's a clock. So that's pretty nice. You can see the dial here has like a nice pattern to it. It's been it's like printed, and the dial is actually metal because I took it apart to realign the alarm the alarm needle thing. I don't know what you call it. The pointer you use to set the alarm, right? You just heard it go off a little. I lined it to the hour hand, so if you point this at 10, it should ring at pretty close to 10. Before it wasn't doing that. So as you can see, it has some gold accent here. You got some aluminum, brushed aluminum accent, and there's also some the dial is also luminous. So if I get my UV light here, see it lights up a little. It's a bit too bright. It's a bit too bright in here. But the lume is still good, I think, because at night you can still kind of see it. Like within an hour or two, like you can still see it, and when your eyes adjust to the dark, I think you can pretty much see it all night, I think. But your eyes need to be adjusted to the dark. So you can see it looks pretty nice, yeah, right. And right here we have some like more rubber or some type of vinyl or something, more gold accent. Some scratches here because of the little hinge thing that the clock sits on. Like when you put it on, it scratches it a little. See, it sits in just like that, right? The thing with a lot of these travel alarm clocks, so let me tell you what I've done to this. So a lot of these travel alarm clocks, when you do that, the thing just rattles inside. So what I did was added some like padding here. There was some padding, but I added some more. So when you close it up, the thing doesn't rattle around. So that's nice. Another thing was the alarm wasn't that loud when it was in this position here. That's because they add a little like hinge there, like a little divot that this is supposed to go in, but it doesn't. It actually sits on the bell, so it was preventing it from like resonating. They have this little slot that wasn't actually touching this at all, so I just bent it a little, and now it sits in and it works just fine. So I took this apart. I lubricated all the friction points. I dropped some oil, and the alarm wouldn't go off reliably, so I did some sanding and shaping of the hammer, and now it works, you know. It rings every time, and I also modified it a little, so it's a little louder than before. So how do you use a wind-up clock, right? Well, first you gotta wind it up. I already winded up already. That's actually the bell. Yeah, that's for the clock. Yeah. And right here you have your regulator. This controls how fast seconds is. And I adjusted it in one position, which is this position, and I left it for a week or two and see if the time stayed you know, accurate. And I also downloaded like an app to measure the beats and use a computer to adjust it. So yeah, it works. And let me turn on the alarm so you can hear how loud it is. All right, ready for this? This is how you set your alarm, by the way. That's off and on. I think. No, on might be up. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Okay. So nice, loud, and long alarm. It's pretty annoying. And then, you know, once you wake up, just turn that off and wind it back up, you know. Wind it up every night or so. I would wind the actual clock mechanism every, like twice a day, you know, morning and night, if you want to keep the time accurate. And, oops, it went off. And there you go. Yeah, I would wind the actual alarm, like at night, so then the hour hand can pass the alarm hand, and so it doesn't go off when you're trying to wind it, like what just happened. So yeah, these things are pretty cool. As you can see, I have a thing for mechanical clocks. That's my last one. I bought a few. This is my last one. I'll make a video on this later, but yeah, I'm done with these types of travel style clocks. And my phone's vibrating, but yeah, that's it.